Hi everyone, this is Dr. Athar from TRACS. So I'm starting a new video series on IELTS grammar, and this is part 1. I have already launched an IELTS vocabulary series, and if you subscribe to our channel, and please do subscribe, tracks.pakistan, you are going to find a playlist on IELTS vocabulary, and there are at least 18 videos, small videos, which can help you enhance your vocabulary, especially for IELTS writing and speaking. Moving on in today's video, I will start with few grammatical terms and their meaning. So the first important term is sentence. What is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense. A sentence has two parts, and you need to keep that in mind. One is called subject and the other is predicate. Subject is the person, thing, or idea that performs the action in the verb, doer of the verb, or shows the beingness in the verb is the grammatical subject of the sentence. So beer of the verb. Example, he plays golf. He is the doer of the verb, hence he is the subject. He is a great golfer. He is the beer, hence the subject. Example, he was awarded the presidential award by the International Golf Federation. So he is the subject in both the sentences. The first was he plays golf, and the other sentence was he is a great golfer. So moving on to predicate. As I've told you in my previous slide that the sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. What is predicate? What is said about the subject is predicate. Example, lovebirds are parrots. Lovebirds tend to sit close to their mates with their heads touching. So you can see italicized words here. In the first sentence, you see are parrots as italicized. And in the second sentence, you see tend to sit close to their mates with their heads touching as italicized words. So the italicized part in both the sentences are the predicates. And so these are the predicates in each of the cases shown above. The third important term from grammatical perspective is phrase. What is a phrase? A group of words which make sense but not complete sense. For example, the sentences which I made above, the second one has a predicate which is tend to sit close to their mates with their heads touching. So this was the predicate in that sentence. But when you remove the word lovebirds, it makes some sentence, but not complete sentence. Who tend to sit close to their mates? So we need to bring that lovebirds at the beginning of the sentence so that it makes complete sense. But without it, it is trying to make some sense, but not complete sense. So this is a phrase. So the entire predicate here, tend to sit close to their mates with their heads touching, is a phrase. The fourth important grammatical term which you must know is clause. A group of words that makes sense and contains a predicate in itself, but is different from a sentence in that it still does not make complete sentence. Again, example is that tend to sit close to their mates with their heads touching. So tend to sit close to with their heads touching functions as a predicate, though there is no subject. So it again is a group of words that make sense and contains a predicate, but is different from a sentence that it still does not make complete sense. So you see here that it is predicate and it contains a predicate, but it does not make complete sense. So it is very close to what we discussed in the previous slide here about phrase. The last important grammatical term for today's session is parts of speech. So parts of speech are the words in English that are classified into 8 groups depending on their function in a sentence. The key here is function of a particular word in a sentence. The same word can be of different parts of speech depending on its function in another sentence. So the parts of speech are nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions, and interjections. Some authorities in English would not list interjections, but would list determiners instead of interjections. We will study determiners like a, and, the, some, etc. under adjectives in another video in this IELTS grammar series by TRACS. So stay tuned for that video. Thank you so much for watching this part 1 of IELTS grammar series by TRACS. Again, I would request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The handle is given on the screen. We have an Insta page, tracks.pakistan, TikTok, Facebook. Facebook is a little different name. It's called Leadership Tracks. We have UK-based instructors for IELTS preparation, myself, Dr. Athar Mansoor, and my co-trainer, Mr. Fiazgul. We hold online classes, and this is the WhatsApp number, UK WhatsApp number, starting with +44, on which you can contact us for your IELTS preparation. Stay tuned for more. Join TRACS.